Hi friends, Zoe here. I hope your year is off to a fantastic start. Today I've decided to share with you 5 of my favorite books which I think you should definitely read in 2016 if you haven't picked them up yet. Number one is Screw It, Let's Do It by Richard Branson. So I just finished this book recently and I absolutely loved it. I didn't realize how cool Richard Branson was until I read this book. Through this book you get kind of like an autobiography of his life, but also his jumps in business, the leaps he's taken, and it's truly inspiring to see that he's an adventurous in life and in business. And of course you get to hear all about Necker Island and all of his adventures and how he got there. Book number 2 is Linchpin by Seth Godin. I've mentioned this one before, I think in my September or October favorites. This is an amazing book, and I listened to this on audiobooks, as I do most of my books, but it was a short read, I think 2.5 hours, and it was awesome. It's super inspiring. I will definitely be listening to it probably a couple of times this year. It's all about how to be indispensable in your life, mainly focus on the workplace, and indispensable meaning you want to carve out a spot for yourself that nobody else can fill, and Seth gives you the inspiration to do so. Book number 3. So book number 3 is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, as I've mentioned before. She is definitely one of my favorite authors, and she has written an amazing book with Big Magic. So it's all about creativity and all about channeling your creativity and pretty much like not giving a shit about what anyone else thinks and just doing your own thing. So this book was awesome and inspiring. It's also a little bit of an autobiography because she tells you how she has pursued her creativity in her own life, and it's really awesome to hear about, especially if you're a big fan of her book. So number 4 is The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. This book was recommended to me by one of my friends, Riley. Thank you. It was an amazing read, and I definitely think everyone should pick this book up this year if you haven't read it. So it's by Robin Sharma, and he's like a leadership guru, and this book is super inspiring. It's a real life story. I'm not going to get into too many details because I don't want to give away the story. You need to read it yourself, but it pretty much is how to bring mindfulness and spiritual practices into your everyday life. And like I've mentioned, in 2016 I've decided to start meditating, and so far the results have been amazing on my own life. So I really hope that you pick up this book and get inspired to add more mindfulness into your year. Book number 5, this is one of my all-time favorite books, as you guys may know, also one of my all-time favorite movies, but it is Eat, Pray, Love, another one by Elizabeth Gilbert. If you haven't read this book, more importantly, if you haven't read the movie, you can consume the content, but the book is better, in like 2 hours. So you definitely need to pick up this book if you haven't. It's super inspiring, especially if you love travel. You're going to fall in love with this book, and you're going to fall in love with Elizabeth's journey. It is based on a true story. It's amazing, and of course for the movie, who doesn't love Julia Roberts, so you should definitely watch it. Anyways guys, I hope you'll give these books a chance. Let me know if you've read any so far, and I'd love to hear about it once you do. Have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!